Hey, sports fans. This is Robert with WTP Sports Dudes. I wanted to give you some information on Texas's first scrimmage in fall camp that they had earlier today. It's very exciting to hear that both quarterbacks, Ark Manning and Quinn Ewers, are having a great fall camp. And it appears that Quinn Ewers' favorite receiver is Matthew Golden. Him and Matthew Golden have really been clicking this fall camp. And it's very exciting to hear that he has found someone that he is gelling with. And I'm quite sure in time he will be gelling with those other receivers as well because there is plenty of talent on the outside at the wide receiver position. Also, it's exciting to hear that Nyblock, the tight end, has been spreading out wide in that X position, hunting matchups. Now, anytime you have a big guy like that who you can get on a linebacker or safety, it is curtains because there's no way that a safety can guard or get a big body like that, and there's no way that a linebacker can keep up with a tight end like that. So it's very exciting to hear that offense is clicking like that. In the running back room, since the loss of Cedric Baxter, they have decided to move um, Gillette into the backfield. He was the fifth running back to get on the field in this scrimmage behind Jadon Blue, Trey Wisner, Jarrett Gibson, and Christian Clark. It's exciting to hear that all of those guys are getting some time at that position because it's going to be much needed during this grueling season that Texas will face in the SEC. A little bit of news that kind of bothered us in this scrimmage was that the two freshman running back put the ball on the ground in the red zone. So that's going to get rectified because I know Tashard Choice is going to coach those guys up, and that won't be something that's going to take place in the season when those guys get their opportunities. The offensive line looked fantastic, and I'm telling you now, if Cam Williams can come out there and play like he played against Kansas State, he's probably going to be a 1 year starter and probably go into the NFL because he is balling. And it's a chance that Texas could lose four guys on that offensive line. The left tackle, Calvin Banks, the center, Jake Majors, who is going to be out of eligibility. Then you got DJ Campbell, who is a 2 year starter. And then you're going to have Cam Williams at that right tackle. That's four guys that could easily go to the NFL if they have the kind of seasons that they are projected to have. And that means that all of those guys who have waited their time, their turn, those guys are going to be able to step up in 2025. And I'm excited for those guys as well. On the defensive side of the ball, our man Makuba got an interception in the red zone. I believe it was in the end zone. And the pass that Art Manning threw was a good pass. It's just Makuba just made a great play on the ball and got the interception. So I'm very excited about that defensive line. We trucked out there at that two defensive line positions, uh, Alfred Collins and Mr. Broughton. Those was the two that started off the scrimmage at defensive tackle. So we're very excited about those two. And with that six deep at that defensive tackle position, some of those guys are going to really be on pitch counts because we want to get them up to speed because they've had injuries in the past. And that's exciting to know that we got that kind of depth that we're able to do that. And we got an organization and a coaching staff that sees that whenever you have players that have had injuries in the past, you want to make sure that you can put them out there, the number of plays that you had them on a pitch count, so that they can be as effective as possible. And it's great just having a great coaching staff that sees that and understands that and having the kind of depth that you need to be able to go in the SEC and do those things. So I'm excited about that. Also, I'm excited that Trey Wisner, the second string running back, got a little screen pass and took it for 35 yards. A guy who only got limited action last year is out there making this making plays, and doing the things that we're going to need him to do as that second string backup behind Jalen Blue. So it's exciting that those running backs got a chance to get some action in. I'm excited about the Longhorns. Hopefully, I can get more information about the scrimmage later on today, and I'll come and give you an update on that as well. But before I end the show, I wanted to give a shout out to some of our sponsors. The first sponsor I want to give a shout out to is K&T Eats LLC. And you can hit them on Instagram at Kevin J. Bird, that's spelled BYRD, on Instagram. And you can also call them at 614 204 7648. That number again is 614 204 7648. I'm telling you right now, they are famous for their chicken egg rolls and their veggie egg rolls with the bang bang sauce. Listen, their food is phenomenal. So if you get a chance and you got some catering needs, you want to hit K&T Eats LLC. The next sponsor I want to plug is Social Nutrition Healthy Sip and Conversation. Energy drinks, your nutritious drinks, all of those shakes that you need to carry you through the day. Now, it is scientifically proven that eating more than one meal a day is not necessary if you're going to get the nutritional value you need in those shakes. So if you take one shake a day and eat dinner in the evening, you can be good for that day with all the nutrients that you need, all the energy that you need. And you should go and check out Social Nutrition because they have a very phenomenal service and their business is great. You can see them at 3136 South Hamilton Road. That's 3136 South Hamilton Road. And you can also call them at 614 694 0691. That's 614 694 0691. Social Nutrition. And the last sponsor that I want to give a shout out to and show appreciation to, you see I have on the young man's shirt, the Chief. This is his own logo. This is his own merchandise and apparel. I'm excited to plug him today because I'm excited about what this young man is doing. He has decided he wanted to be an entrepreneur and he has gone into business making his own merchandise. So you can reach the Chief at on Instagram and on TikTok at the Chief. That's DECHIEF dot 5911. That again is at the Chief. DECHIEF dot 5991 on Instagram and on TikTok. And you can also visit their website at www.599days.com. Please support those businesses. They've been very good to me, and I want you to be very good to them. So, without any further delay, subscribe to the channel. Please hit the like button anytime you watch one of the videos. And if you haven't hit the bell to get notifications whenever we make a video, please do so. And I want to thank those businesses once again for sponsoring our show, WTP Sports Dudes. Hook 'em.